Hello guys, it's Vivian here. So I want to show us how to make crinoline petals and roses. I will be using, this is my crinoline, it's cream colored crinoline, and I want to take a measurement of 14 by 7. I want something slightly big, so let's start. This is 14, this is 14 by 7, so I'll just cut. This is by 7 already. Okay, this is 7. So the next thing I'll do is just to make sure the edges, I tie them. You could use your thread to tie, or you can just use your gum to hold it down, because the edges are usually very loose. Okay, you can use thread to just tie, or you use your gum to hold it down. Sometimes even after I use gum, I still use thread and all, because I don't want it to loosen. Okay, so we'll repeat the same thing on this other part. Just apply little gum, then twist a bit the way I'm doing. You just want to secure the edges. Okay, I'll still use my thread on it though. I just want them to come together. Okay, so now if you want to make this petal, you secure the edge. Can you see that it's looking like it's folded already? So of course you're folding into two equal halves. So if I want to make my petal, I'll secure this edge first with my thread after using the gum. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to make sure it's very firm. So the next thing you will do is you will make this edge, you just do it like you're forming a triangle. You know, crinoline can be very, I don't know the exact term to use, but you need to be careful so that it doesn't loosen. It's usually very frail, so you just do it like you're forming. So just follow me. Once you fasten it, you now do a running stitch until you get to the other end of the crinoline, this end. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Can you see what I'm doing? Doing a running stitch. Can you see? So the next thing I'll do, the same thing I did on this other side, If you're not sure of the measurement, or you cannot really just look at it and know what to do, or know the size to fold it, you can still measure out the other edge so that you use the same measurement to form your triangle on the other end. So this is about 1.5 inches. So over here I'll fold it, I'll form my triangle at 1.5 inches too. Here, okay, so I'll just do like I'm forming a triangle here too. Did you see the measurement I took? Doing 1.5 again, so I'll fold it here, form a triangle like stuff. Okay, so now what I'll do is, I'm trying to use one stone to kill two birds. I'll fasten this place, the triangle that I formed already, I'll fasten it. And at the same time I'll have to fasten this other edge like I did at the other side, this other place that has the gum here. So you have to be careful when you're doing this, okay? You have to be careful. Can you see what I'm doing? The way I dragged it a bit. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do it a second time. This is my own method of doing this. People have different methods of doing this whole stuff. Okay, so can you see what it is forming now? I'll now fasten this place, fasten everything together so that it doesn't lose. Can you see? We formed our petal. Okay, you fasten it until you feel it's strong enough. Can you see our petal? Okay, now you can make so many of these. You can make 6, you can make 5, 8, depending on what you want to achieve. Okay, so next I'll show us how to make a rose. Stay tuned.